All right, we are live, guys. We are live. Um, Let me get us all set up. Boom. Okay. All right, we're about to get pre-market, so you're gonna start to see things heat up. Just drop profile from here to here from overnight. So we're technically above value area. Let's mark out the areas where there's lots of delta. That's green. Okay. So what do we see now? Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna mark out the value area high. Value area low. All right, so we mark out two different areas, right? And then we're going to mark out the area where there's two biggest selling, which is there and there. I'm just going to create a box here. Oops. All right. So that's like the area where there's big. So if we break this area, then we'll probably sell further down. I'll just make this red so we can get an idea. Point control, and there's lots of selling there. There was lots of buying here. So what we could do, this is what I think is going to happen, is we're going to test somewhere in this area, and then we're going to go further up. That would be my guess. Look how much selling is down here. That got absorbed overnight. So the market hates gaps, and we're most likely gonna fill them. So now we're just gonna have to wait, guys. This is gonna be the boring part, waiting for market to open. But once we start to open, we'll see how far down it closes. But we're gonna keep these areas as reference points. And what happened is we broke out of value. We came back, retested, went back up, retested, went back up. So what they want to do is they want to close this gap. There's a gap that opened up overnight. This is where this started. There's a huge gap. And this is up here. This is the value area high. So we're about to get started. Then what I'm probably gonna want to do is I'm gonna want to go on my range chart, to be honest, because I like the range chart better. Indicators. I just like seeing this type of stuff. All right, 6:30. Here we are. Here comes the volatility. And there we are. Counts on read only. Huh. That's weird. Counts on read only. Huh. Okay, we'll just go on this account. We have a long way to go, so. So we're gonna want to fill this gap, but just see this real quick. Let's just stop loss below here. Oh, I hit. Oopsie. It's all right. I want to test them on that account. I want to see if that was only that. Okay, now it's good. Now I can trade these accounts. Okay, fair enough. see what's happening here. So you're getting a lot of large buy orders here. And we're continuing to push up. So this is, I'm gonna take one order here. Stop loss gonna go below here. And then we're gonna go to 1,000. We could pull down. Yeah, we could pull back down. So I was kind of afraid of. That's okay. I was a little bit afraid of it pulling back down, to be honest. Yeah. So now we're gonna do. We'll just wait. Just be patient. This is an area where buyers are trying to step in here. See those areas? That's strong buying. Let's move that because we don't need that anymore. We'll see how this closes above. Yeah, but this is where the area we want to see it get to. This will be the area where we want to see it long. If we see aggressive buying here and this gets absorbed, then this could possibly be a good long. But we could see it pull back all the way to this area. This is what we're going to wait and see. We're going to see what happens, what closes here, if we come all the way down to this area. If these guys get absorbed or not. And this is showing a little bit of absorption here. So we'll do is we'll put a buy stop. Oh, I don't want to. This is a good sign right here. We'll go here. Move. Okay, I'm done on that count. That was not good. I lost 1,100 on that count. Okay. Yeah, that got absorbed. So, I still think we're gonna go up again because we're gonna. I don't know if we're gonna fill the gap right now or later, but. Oh. Let's see what we're on here. Oops. Let's go to 40 range. And then let me zoom out of here because this is tough. And we're selling off here, so realistically, I don't want to see. We'll go back on the 1 minute. Hopefully this taps back into the... We'll see how it taps back into. This could be selling off more, but... I should have moved to break even. Yeah, it's all right. I'll take that loss. Let's go to the 1 minute chart. So you're getting lots of selling, lots of buying. Then move to break even at this point. This is probably gonna be a good trade. It just doesn't stop me out. But you got lots of absorption down here, so if we're to go here, I'll let this one, I probably should have broke even at this point because we did go up quite a bit. And we came off the value high, so market sleepwalking. Yeah. I'm just gonna go for a I'm just gonna go for a $1,000 here to recover. Then we'll move to break even here. I'm just gonna move to break even here at this point. And then what I want to do is I want to see what the market profile is for 45. We don't break up there. We're in the value low, so this could sell off, but most likely we'll go up to the point of control. Then what we could do is, if we close above here, we can cover underneath here, which would basically cover our loss. And we got a big seller there, so most likely it breaks me even now. I thought this was going to push up harder, but market doesn't want to do it. Okay, that's fine. That was a big seller. So what we'll do here is if we see absorption down here, we can take it long above here, back up again. But we're getting aggressive selling, so I wouldn't want to take it long above here. So I want to see what happens when it gets to this area. If we close back above here, we can take another risk here. Because there's buyers present in this area. We can go here above the value high. And it's probably gonna stop me out. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna call it quits on that account. So I'm down pretty good right now. Oh, damn. So this is the area right here. This is the last area that I want to see for buyers. I'm getting wrecked right now. If we close back above there, that'll be the last. This will be the last area we defend against, where the most aggressive buyers were. So we'll go here. This is where aggressive buying took place again. Yeah, I got steamrolled this morning a little bit, but the volatility's high, so I should have been placing shorts all the way down, but it's all right. We'll go here. I want to see us close back above here, then I can move to break even. If we close back above there, I can move to break even. But look at this area marked out. I touched it perfectly. That would be considered your sniper entry, I guess you would say. Off that area. All right, well, it's looking like sellers are starting to gain steam here, so this is the last long I'm taking right here off this, where this area is protected. And then I'll be up 1,000 right there. Go for this high. Okay, we'll move to break even at this point. So we close back above there, move it to break even. Because we're sitting above the value high. I'm just gonna move to break even to protect myself early. I don't want to risk this. And most likely we come back up here. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk this at this point. If we close back above here, then I'll take a long. But close back above here, I'll put a long order. But right now, selling's winning, so. It's getting absorbed again. So we'll do one more. We can go here, or we can go here. This is the area I should have waited for, but we're gonna move to break even. I mean, we're already up 750 right now unrealized, so and if we fail this, then we're screwed. That's the value low. This is where a lot of times it price will so we'll go there. Then I can put underneath here. If we break it back above here, that'll cover me at least 500. But we are getting deltas pushing in our direction, so I'll put it there for now, just so we cover some. But a lot of times we bounce off the buyer low for the first 15 minutes. And we're getting absorption, so most likely this is going to fall further. But if we hold up this like we've seen right here, this is a good sign that we're holding this for, and we're not breaking back below. If we break back below, then I'll exit with 500. But we might go up to the point of control. These sellers trying to hit it, and if, like I said, if we break, then I want to be out of this trade anyways. Yeah. So I recovered a little bit. We bounced off the buyer low. Oh. Oh well. We'll push above here. We'll just do a small stop. We'll do take profit at the POC. Yeah, I should have went short here. Now I'm back to where I'm at. I just know we bounce off the buyer low, we break and we bounce off. It usually goes the other way. I don't want to be on this trade. Maybe do sell. Yeah, we're gonna sell off here. Look, watch this. I could have went off here and then sold it down. That's where I should have taken the trade, to be honest. That would have been a smarter. Yep. If we break back above here, we probably will go up. Because we are bouncing out the buyer high. On the higher time frame of things, we are looking. Yeah, it's failing. This has to push here. Should be a last area protection here, where this last seller failed. Could go back up there, but the odds right now of where we're bouncing off of, we'll see. Just has to close higher. Close above here, and then we have to close above here. Once we close above there, then we'll be okay. Then we can move to break even. We're trying to close above that value area low. Okay, we could do that at this point. I don't want to risk anymore. Take my risk off the table. Then we'll hopefully trail this thing up, because this could rip all the way up. Then what we could do is we could put it below here. Nice. Strong buying. Count the value area high, and then we came off that sniper entry area level. Look right there. That's where all the delta was. Strong buying. This order's holding it up, so big order. Usually I stop by now with this amount of loss, but at this point, I know it's gonna be volatile, and we're probably gonna climb higher. So what I can do here now is I can protect myself there. I can protect myself here, recover all my loss. Not all my loss, most of it, I should say. We might even come up to fill this whole gap. We might just, they like to fill the gaps. They hate gaps. The market hates gaps. Then if we push higher, we'll probably come all the way back up to these areas. Yeah, we're pushing. Foot is on the gas. We're getting some absorption up here, right above the POC. We'll see if price holds again here. But we're probably gonna go to the other side of the 15-minute range. Even then, we recover everything pretty much. So, and I should have waited for that area. That's the area I should have waited for. This was your sniper entry down here. And look at that. Buyers got absorbed. Sellers are not taking control. And we bounced off the POC. So I still think buyers are gonna push it higher, but so if we get above this order here, then I can see buyers taking back control and push even higher. Because now we're bouncing off the value area low. So I recovered everything there pretty much. So mm, 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 mm. But as of right now, we closed below the orb opening range, which is the first 15 minutes, and then we bounced off the value low, came down. We bounced off the point of control, came down. So, but we're still sitting above value for the day. Then you can take sells down here. If we break this, I'll start taking sells. So this is gonna be out the window. We're trying to see the delta come down. So this is the bottom of the 15 minutes. Sorry. That is the bottom of the 15 minutes. Sorry. If we get above here, we take a long 2. I'll take a small order here. Stop loss will go below here. We're selling. Try to sell and it couldn't sell right now. And then take profit will go back up to here. Oh. We'll just go here. We'll just go right to there. If we can't close above here, then we're in trouble. But buyers seem to be strong here, and we bounced off this area, so we should see hopefully a closure above this area. I should have waited for the buying to preside, and I'm probably gonna stop out for this. And they should hold them up here. Because you could have waited to put a buy order above here, where buying was showing. As soon as we broke above this. I could put my risk there at that point. But selling is hitting this area hard, so we'll put it right below here. Because I would want to get this trade if we break back below. Yeah, there's no point in being in this trade. Yep. So that's why I'd want to be out of this trade, As soon as we close back below there, yep, this starts to tank down. This is off the POC coming down. All right, we should see. Hopefully, this climbs back above this area, but if not, I'm gonna take a stop loss here. How much is that? This is the area where they're buying again. This is that last, like I said, that last protection area. Like if this breaks below this, then we're gonna see aggressive selling further down. Okay, now we're seeing aggressive buying from this area again, so this is probably a good sign. Yep, that's a good sign. As long as this holds up here, but we keep above this area, then the longs will probably be in play again. But if this fails, then like I said, this will be the last attempt at this area. But you could have had another sniper entry down here, and I should have waited for that area to get tagged. But confirmation wise, it's a better entry to wait for, and I should have waited for the aggressive buying or the selling to get beaten out. So if buying here doesn't hold up and we push and it breaks down, then yeah, I want to be out of this trade. We'll see if selling gets absorbed here again. I take a smaller sooner here. What happened? Today? You what? Oh, it's pretty cool out there. Then we could have a small risk below here. Take profit. We can do back at the point of control. We'll just go. We'll recover everything. We'll just go here where the selling took place. Tay's still not up. Can I what? Bring what up? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, I can bring it in right now. I'm going to protect myself here. Since we have aggressive buy orders. If this breaks down again, then we'll be in trouble. But if not, we'll go here, right where this last buying order pushed up and we kind of failed. Slightly under the POC. But selling is strong. They keep on trying to push down into these areas. This has to hold right here. This area right here, we closed above, so this has to hold. If this doesn't hold, again, break even. I'll move out of this trade. But what I can do here now at this point is I can protect myself underneath here. Now I'll leave a break even at this point. I gotta grab a lunchbox real quick. Be right back. Let's see, I just want to see what this happens at this level right here. This is where we failed. This is where it could fail again. But if this pushes, I could finally push above here. 200. But yeah, we're at the value low here, so we gotta be careful here. What's up, Yannick? Oh, it's cold out. So if this continues to push above this aggressive sells, but if this fails here at the value low of the, yeah. Yep, and it did. So I'm back down. Got 200 out of that one. Oops, I don't. Or was this right here? And then we'll go back up to. We'll go back up to here. And we're getting more aggressive selling. Where's 400 here? And we could go. Yeah, that was a good buy order. If we close back above here, we'll be okay. We can move to break even now. Now we're testing this area. Move to break even. Wow, that's a big candle. A bunch of aggressive sells here. We can put it below that buy order. Yannick. All right. We're going to hit this for you right here, Yannick. It's going to get hit. We can do here. We can do here. We're probably going to go up to that point of control for sure. This is very strong. We'll do under the last aggressive sell. There it is. Feels like Friday again. It does, Yannick. Yes, it does. This was the area that I had already marked out sniper, and he could have taken entries off this. This would have probably been the best area to take it off of. I'm still down for the day in total, but about $700-800 because I lost 1,000 on that one and 1,000 on that one. Eef. This is what I should have waited for. 1,400 on that one. So yeah, down like $700-800 at least. Yeah, Dad, it's just but we gotta fill the gap. We gotta go all the way. They're probably gonna fill this gap. I don't know if it's today or this week, but they're gonna fill this gap for sure. And this gap is what I have from this gap right here. I went on the 5. I think you can see it better on the 5, but it's from the top of this to the top. Technically, no, technically it's like this. Because we already filled that, but technically it's like that, and we haven't filled it yet. So, market looks a little rough this morning. Definitely, but that's what we gotta fill. But I did 1,400 this one, and I lost 1,000 on the other one, so. And then 1,100 on the other one, so. We'll come back tomorrow and recover the other accounts, hopefully, and then I'll probably be done trading this account because I don't want to. I made the same mistake on Thursday. I was up 1,700 and gave it all back. Kept on trading, so. And the reason this area, this green line where I had it, I don't know if you saw me in the morning market it out, but look at this. This right here is where the delta was from, just this range before market open. This was technically your sniper entry. We shouldn't get an aggressive bubble there, but nonetheless, it was a very good. You could have scalped some very good longs off that. Yep. Also down for the day as well. Big overnight moves and range. Yep. New York session. That's how it was. New York session was right now. It's just ranging. I mean, we're in this box right here. And if we draw a profile from here to here to see what it looks like. Yeah, all the value stuck in here. This is where we're all trading. So this is where the big buyers are over here. So if we break back above, oops, this area right here. We will see buyers probably stepping again all the way up to this area. Which we could see. Because we'll be above the buyer high if we break, retest, whatever. You could take it off an impulse move, but a little riskier, but nonetheless still would work. Oh no, why doesn't it show that? Oh, it didn't save. Weird. We'll save that. Oh, won't save. Okay. I don't know. This area right here. If we break back above that, watch. Price will probably move higher if we do. We'll close above here, and then ultimate close above here if we do. If not, if we sell, then we'll go further down. About area low. How's the other one? Huh? Yeah. No clarity on which direction market is trying to go. Yep, that's right, Dad. There really is no clarity. I mean, look at this price action. This is just, I'll just raise this because, yeah, there really is no clarity. I know it wants to fill this gap. I know for sure it wants to fill the gap. Whether it does today, I don't know. But right here, this area right here. So right in this area, once we go above here, then we should see the close, and it close back above the 15-minute range probably. We can move that because I already have those areas drawn out. Move that down there. Buyers are protecting the value high from the night session, so that's a positive sign. That's why my bias is buying. But we'll see if that actually plays a role or not. I'll be right back. I gotta grab some water. And the one thing why is because this is the biggest selling, and we try to sell it again and it got absorbed, so we'll see. Just breaks back below here, it could be good short. Breaks above here, it could be long. Either way, I think I personally think we're gonna push higher. The reason being, let me erase this. Just I don't need that anymore either. This was your value low, value high. This is from this point to this point before market opened. And this is where buying presides right here. You can see it. They're trying to protect these areas to push higher, to close the gap, and fill and go even further. So, So see, now we're closing above this huge buying area that was in this little range. If we once we close this, then we should see the actual move start to happen. Huh? Headache? Huh? We could have taken a buy here. Your stop loss could have been even below. Probably below here. But these ranges are almost, for a morning open, 150 points, which is crazy. Your head hurts? Still from that hitting that? Your head hurts from hitting that corner? Do you have your class today? No. Yeah. Your dad already dropped him off right now? Taylor's probably excited he gets to go early once the move. He actually woke up, huh? Taylor, stop it. Oh, you won't. Oh, you leave right now? Oh, you're not taking it? Why not? Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna log off then. I'll see you guys maybe on for a lunch session. Alrighty.